some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Rides the back on the option to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got him. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
What a play on that return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It's caught downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Scarlet Knights have moved it inside the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time.
He's got it out.
I swear, this is the only way niggas be keeping up with me is just because their team is way better and they get kick return touchdowns. Like, Michigan State had 1 or 2. Fucking Miami had 2.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80
It's really the only way niggas keep up.
Great job by the return, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's got it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked.
Got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't throw it in.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
It's caught. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Lost a throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone.
Fuck it, it's the first.
Football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently, almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone.
What a fucking catch, Bober!
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. With the catch, it's Spillman. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
And the Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Give to the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Into the end zone.
Play underneath and somehow you still get beat, bro. I know it's a fucking comeback, bro. God damn, bro.
Doesn't matter who's
All this nigga run his comeback, dog. I know what the fuck is coming. Just play it. I don't need you to play shit else but under fucking knee.
50 touchdown catches is incredible.
I wasn't even worried about that. Nigga had the slot wide open from the fucking rip. He wasn't even looking at him, bro. All he saw was the fucking comeback, and y'all niggas didn't play underneath. That nigga didn't see shit but a comeback, bro.
To the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Hate that shit sometimes, bro. Like, I'm playing what I know is coming.
We look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. It's
that's
number 10.
Yeah, I guess. That's a DS pick. Maybe don't jump to the ball.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings.
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over and down. So
they really don't respect us, dog. I know we asked, but sheesh.
They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Got it in the middle, it's Sims. Got enough space. Touchdown.
Shake and bake. What up, Miss E?
Catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free,
It's only been one day.
And it's so nice to have a
I ain't cooked nothing. I ain't even ordering that. I might cook tomorrow since I got on this. I ain't had off in almost 2 weeks.
We check in with
yeah, I've just been working every day. Yeah, I usually not, but
I know. You get here. I relate.
Like I said, tomorrow my last day, and I got a couple days off, so I'm actually up to that.
That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. I'm gonna actually open it.
Is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these team seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive.
I just think you work.
Oh, yeah.
They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And he makes the grab along the sidelines, but a little too close to the sidelines. He's out of bounds. It's incomplete, and it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire.
Throw the flag, bro. Nigga ran into me, ref.
The quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage.
He ain't might throw it like that for y'all to throw the fucking flag.
Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy,
bro, how far out the pocket I gotta be, bro? This old line, y'all gotta tighten the fudge up, bro.
Take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Oh, what a cut. Continues to fight for yards. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Oh, yeah, that's a pick. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Byard. Oh, yeah, Byard, let's get it.
Mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Niggas don't even read the running lanes on punt, dog. They just immediately try to run the opposite way. That's just funny. He just stayed left. He might have had a touchdown, boy.
Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find
immediately he was trying to get right.
Maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Bring in the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right form.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got his man quickly. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Leaves it with the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it on third and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Here we go.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
I get blamed for everything, man.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Fires to the middle.
Wow, they let him hang on to that?
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the right. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the 2nd half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit.
Oh my God, what are these punts I'm doing?
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their
Oh, I fucking overran it.
This big tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, yeah, better.
That incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Power football with the run. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. Fourth down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, juke, jump, jive, you name it. He tried everything. Tries to get it on the ground.
You fucking stop.
Get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lets it fly. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down. He unleashes a long one. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offensive position to at least go tie this game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. That's caught. It's Spillman. Open space at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wicks. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards down would make it easier. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Handoff to the single running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in two gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out, got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now third down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the... There he goes! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He's taking the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He's got him in the flat. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man on the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog.